Today we take on the first hard objective in King Coaster's Royal Decree Monolith. I'm Mostly Average Matt, and this is Planet Coaster Career Mode. Hello and happy Wednesday, everyone! That means we are back in Planet Coaster Career Mode. We are moving on to King Coaster's Royal Decree. We are on the Monolith scenario. And I have it paused here because I know it's hard, so I'm not sure if this would impact us by starting it off and just letting it run. So we're just gonna keep it paused for now. But yeah, the monolith, a strange object found in the desert, appears to have exerted an unexpected effect on the park's rides. Everything keeps breaking down and we're running out of cash. Hire some mechanics, utilize work rosters to fix and maintain the rides, combat the monolith's power, and get the park back in profit. Alright, so I think it was probably a good thing that we paused. We got this big black monolith with things floating around. We got random stuff, that's just broken, and yeah, another black cube in here. Item is locked, as you would expect. Got some other stuff over here. All this stuff is locked. Is this ride probably locked as well? Broken down. We got the Cycola 5. Which is the scenery is pretty interesting around it. I wonder if 100%. It's pretty interesting color combinations, so that's pretty cool. We got a cube. That's also pretty good, 100%. So I'll take a look at that. That's pretty random to have to go up that high, but it works. Also the big sign, the cube. What other rides? Is that it? Is that it for the rides? Yeah, we just have two. That's not too bad. No shops, no facilities. Nothing else along the way. Do we have any staff? We don't have any staff. So we'll have to do that right away. But let's take a look at our objectives before we get going. Reach a monthly profit from rides of $2,000. Build 4 rides. That should be fairly simple. Reach a monthly profit from rides of $4,000. So again, it's from rides, so that theoretically should make it simple, but you know they have something with the downtime of everything, and that means you're going to be losing a lot of money. Build a coaster with at least 5 excitement, at least 4 fear, and at most 6 nausea. So that fear is a tough one. So we'll have to take a look at that. I've never built one focusing on fear before, so that might be a little challenging. Reach a monthly profit from rides of $6,000, attract 1,200 guests, and pay off all loans. So let's take a look. We have in our loans $20,000. That's not too bad. We can certainly do that. But our rides, as we always do, we're going to stick to the main game, just in case someone's following around that doesn't have any of the DLCs. We already have the Cycola, we already have the cube, so we can still get 4 rides in here. We know Insanity is not the best right now for making money. While Blue does make you money, the Whirly Rig can make you money, and the Venetian Carousel can make you money. So that is good stuff there. Track rides, we have nothing. And in the coasters, we have Steel Vengeance, Copperhead Strike. We have Spiral. I did like building that last, but that is not going to do it for what we need to complete. And then our shops, we we have all the shops. Holy cow. We have Chief Beef, Cosmic Cow, Milkshakes, First Aid, Gulpy, all the Gulpy brands, Hat Fantastic, Hot Dog Squad, Pizza Pen. We got the staff building, the restroom block, Tiki Jiki. So we got a lot for shops and stalls. And our scenery, I don't think we're gonna go through that. So first, we need to get a mechanic. It's said to build work rosters, but we don't want to do that right away. This is our entrance over here, so we have a little bit of pathway here. We have a bunch of flat land scattered around. But we want to try and keep people close to one another. These rides are somewhat close, so we have enough. Probably squeeze in 2 rides around here. We might be able to do. We might be able to squeeze like a small whirly rig or carousel in there. We can. This isn't necessarily flat, but we can squeeze something there. We're not going to go out to the monolith, except maybe the coaster, because, well, yeah, you have a bunch of space here that's really not going to be usable. So I think what we're going to focus on, ooh, you might be able to fit one in here too. So we fit a carousel in here. We fit a wild blue over on this side. We fit the whirly rig over somewhere around here, and we fit, if we can squeeze insanity in there, that would be nice as well. That keeps everything relatively close. That way our mechanics don't have to go super far away. We can also get some shops and stalls or some flat land over here. So I think that is good. So we're going to go ahead and start playing this. Let's go ahead and get our mechanic. So get him going. He's going to be workload low. All right, we'll bump him up a little bit just to keep him going at the beginning here. Our rides, we said, ooh, this is bigger than I thought it was. Is this possible? So if I have this here, that's just not quite. Maybe we do our insanity over here. Yeah, let's do insanity. That'll be a little bit better. Alright, so I didn't even realize I was going to complete the bronze objective, but here we are. I was just trying to get through so I could go over what I did with the attractions, and boom, we're done. So bronze objective, easy objective completed, which is pretty awesome. And I'm just finishing this up, so we'll just roll with it from here. We just added our 4 rides, and I started adjusting their sequence. Ooh, didn't want to do 25, need to do 2568 for the, yeah, that's for the carousel. So for the carousel specifically, to get the prestige up to $8.99, all you need to do is make sure there's 9 sequences, and if you really want to push it up even more, you can put them all as spin fast. I like to do spin at the first one and spin at the end. It gives it, I don't know, it seems more realistic to me. It's really not that different. And then I always switch the load rules to full load, and then the max is 110. I turn the minimum off. So it'll just go as soon as it's ready, it just goes, and there's no waiting. Wild Blue, on the other hand, you just add 1 main sequence, and that will give you $8.79 as the prestige, which means you can charge $25.11. You just add a couple of these guys, you get 100% Q scenery rating for both of them, so being really cost effective with what we have. Our whirly rig isn't done testing, so we will come back to him. We have a super successful insanity. I literally did change nothing to this. It's 560 prestige, and then it keeps all the nausea and excitement lower, so it's not that bad. And that means you can charge $16, so that's pretty simple. Made some big changes to the cube though, so this one starts out with only 3 of these. So basically all I did, I added 5 animations and then made 1 for each thing, and it has a prestige of 1036 because it already has the 100% Q scenery rating. So that means you're going to make a ton of money with it. Right away you can charge $29.60 for it. And yeah, we have a line of people that are just willing to pay. The one bad thing is the line is so long, when it breaks down, you're going to pay. But we should make more money than anything. The one thing we may want to consider doing is... oh, this is considered new? Wow. I just saw that the status, the wear and tear in this is pretty terrible, so that means it's going to drop pretty quickly. The wear and tear is dropping incredibly fast, so we'll have to keep an eye on those. Let's go back to our whirly rig here. We got 390 as our prestige. We didn't get quite 100%. I just didn't leave enough space. 76% is not bad. We can charge 1114 for this. We'll do 1110 just to be simple on this one. Our Psychola, we have 2 main sequences. Not going to worry about this too much. Our prestige 394 means we can charge 1126, which means we'll start bringing in the money for this one as well. So far we are looking really good. We are going to just about eclipse. We actually probably will eclipse the finances. Oh my, we're at $8,000 for our rides. So as long as something doesn't break down, and we're at the beginning of April, we're going to make this regardless, even if something does break down. So that's great. What we can't quite do is pay off our loan, and that's fine. We don't need to worry about that too much yet. We attracted 1,200 guests already. We are just burning through this scenario. We're probably going to complete this. I think we just need to go with the coaster, which is insane. So I think what we'll do is, we should have been researching a ride though, because the spiral, I just don't think it's going to do it. Coal transporter? Okay, well, let's drop $3,000 for this month to try and get this going. I think I'm going to take a stab at doing it with the spiral coaster. Well, look at these little things. Oh, this is really clever. Really clever. I like how it has like this layered effect. You just got little bubbles coming up, as you would expect to see, coming down. Yeah, that's really neat. So we'll take a stab at making this with a spiral coaster. If it doesn't work out, I'm just gonna delete it. Or maybe we won't have enough footage because this is going super fast. So we'll take a stab, and gosh, what do we have to do again? At least 5 excitement. I can do that. That's easy. At least 4 fear. That's a little challenging. At most 6 nausea. That's easy. and a length of 2461. I think that's okay. I think I can do this. So let's take a shot, and we'll jump to a time lapse, or maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just say it. I suck at building coasters, and we'll come back. What are these things up here? Keep getting distracted now. Little fancy houses. But yeah, we'll take a stab. If it works out, you'll see the time lapse. If not, it'll just cut back to me talking about how I failed at making a roller coaster. So wish me luck. So we have been extremely successful with our ride. You will have noticed in the middle of that time lapse that we have completed our silver objective of building a coaster with at least 5 excitement, at least 4 fear, at most 6 nausea, and a length of 2461. So we only need to complete this, the only thing we need to do yet is pay off the loan. So our loan, and I checked this in the middle, we bumped this up to 1,500. It's going to say we need 17,000 paid off, but we are going to make that money very quickly with our spiral coaster. We got our little bits of scenery, so we are making 3111 on this per person, which is great. But this thing is massive for a spinning coaster. There's absolutely no smoothing on it whatsoever. I did some really crazy things. It goes around this spire thing. It goes around over here. We have a little excitement area on the side that just focuses on the excitement. And that's also the same with the vertical drops. But fear, it looked like, is all about the forces. So the vertical G's, the lateral G's. Lateral G's is more nausea, it seems like. So I'm really, really surprised at how well this goes. We got a brake run over here that enables the spinning, and then we do a little turn just to get some spinning as we go down this 90-degree drop, and then it just goes crazy. You get a cool spinning airtime hill, you get this cool turn, overbank turn, you get another airtime hill before you come up and fly into some hard laterals right around here before hitting the brakes and then going through one last airtime hill for some excitement. But we didn't build the line very long. Probably should have made that a little bit better. But let's go ahead and take a ride on this bad boy and see how it looks. We don't want that train. We don't want that one. We'll take this one. That's fine. So enjoy. So that is our spiral coaster. We've already cut in $1,000, which is insane. We only hired one mechanic, and we didn't have to do any work rosters. Yes, there are some rides that are breaking down. We got the cube that has a bunch of people that have thrown up on the outside, so let's go ahead and get Mr. Janitor over here. He'll be fine. We don't need food. We don't need anything like that. We do need security. Let's go ahead. We'll get 3 of these guys. That should help with that. Average staff happiness has declined. Fine, whatever. But there are no security guards to report it to. That's not good. Because I didn't pay attention to any of that. So, all we need to do is, I think, pretty much fast forward. So, we're gonna do that, and then, oh, sorry, dropped my pen, probably heard that. But yeah, we'll fast forward, and, hopefully I'll see you when we complete it. Alright, it didn't take all that long. Here we are, I'm paying off the loan, and we are done with this scenario, the Monolith in King Coaster's Royal Decree. Honestly, found this scenario to be pretty simple. As long as you know how to manage rides and get the prestige up, manage the sequences, and turn off the music so you don't have to listen to it like I did, you can do this pretty quickly. The coaster is going to be the most challenging thing, getting it up, getting some fear up, but my recommendation is don't worry about smoothing so much, because the more you smooth takes out some of the forces. Some places you should smooth, and I've been building coasters for a long time, so kind of can make them somewhat smooth to begin with. So yeah, I don't think you really need to worry about too much. You can do it with a spiral coaster, and it's a fun coaster to build, so I really enjoyed it. But yeah, the flat rides, it made it easy. The breakdown, I only had one mechanic for the entire thing. I didn't have any other security janitors until the end there, which I was just trying to please them at that point. And I made just enough money before I started losing money. So overall, pretty fun scenario. I didn't find it too difficult. Definitely not. Some of the mediums were a little harder than this one was, but I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like. If you didn't like it, go ahead and hit that dislike button as well. If you see something I could have done better, make sure you leave a comment. And if you want to find some more awesome Planet Coaster, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Without you guys, I'm not here. So, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.